Welcome, everyone, to Deutsch L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Falcons will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Hutchinson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
And the Falcons want to move quickly. On 3rd down, going up top, looking to scramble. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll test the right side. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through.
Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to fire on second down. Makes his connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking to pass on second down. Takes the easy completion. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. He'll do it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Running it back, it's Hutchinson. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking to throw on second down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he hauls it in inside the 30. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. He's going to pass. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Number 25.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
Bowling Green, 0.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll run it from the gun. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. The freshman able to get home with the sack. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on over. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything...
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
A lot of urgency for this offense. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Falcons are on the move. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. He'll pull it down. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball is taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
The Falcons are in the hurry-up. He wants to throw here on second down. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 1. Third down coming up.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the foot.
Incomplete.
Complete, and fourth down's coming.
Fourth down.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Got his man quickly. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He wants to throw. He's right on target. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Falcons want to crank the tempo. They'll run play action. Flips it out in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's third down, and the line to gain is to 36. They keep attacking through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Coming after it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him. After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Get the sack, getting the fumble.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Might be looking to run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 4 over Nebraska. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Using the quick game. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Looking at a 2nd and short now. They want to throw it. He wants to go deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, the ground game. Bulls his way forward. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
4th down coming up.
The Falcons will punt this one away.
Punts it away.
Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to move it through the air. Going up top. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Doyt L. Perry Stadium.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Off the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. So now on comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll try the left side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down.
Afterburners coming. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Jacksonville State, 28. Bowling Green, 20.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll throw it on first down. Gets it to the back. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. The Falcons moving quickly to the line. The option look. Now the toss. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Trying to get to it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll go to the counter. Still running at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Falcons will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Throwing right. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Let's see what they've got on second down. Off play action. Fires to the tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game.
Bowling Green, 20.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short, gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The give to the left. Fakes his man out. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback had flat fitted in a tight window. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right foot. Nice job.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been set.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And back to the air on 2nd down. He's got his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
That's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Turns it on in midfield. And they get him down.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now, I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now, let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out fast. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. pocket starts to collapse. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. First down here for the offense. They'll try the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the field.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
4th down coming up.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He wants a big play here late. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call here. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw it again. Firing to the right, complete.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
This is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.